Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Oh, my goodness. Don't you love this time of year when they try to change the time? And Mercury's retrograde, and how many excuses can we have? Thank you so much for joining me here on Universal Spiritualism. Shout out to the lady helping me, Stace. Oh, she is terrific. And lots of people joining me despite the little bit of confusion. Ascending Universal Butterfly. Mwah. Thank you for joining. There's Priscilla, Virginia, Scorpio 11801. Ooh, that sounds powerful. Bernadette Connolly and Cornelia Dutton. Oh, ladies, those are familiar names to me. And there's Arnie Layton. Woohoo! Hey, Arnie. Oh, good to see you all. And I'm glad you found me. Things have been a little glitchy here today. So let me straighten this up here. Straight ahead. And we're doing ribbon readings here this morning. And I'm going to get to as many folks as I can. I'm sure a lot of you already know how I work. I'm doing ribbon readings, and my display is numbered. The ribbons are numbered, so you get to help me. I'm going to pull a ribbon for you, whatever I'm drawn to, and then you get to pick a number between 1 and 50, and that's your contribution to your reading. Doesn't that sound like fun? And I go to whoever I'm drawn to, not necessarily in a particular order. So please be patient and remember, there's a whole lot more of you than there is of me. Mel McConnell. Hello, hello. Yes, I am doing well this morning. Thank you. I'm in Southern California, for those of you who don't know, and we went into summer mode yesterday. 86 degrees Fahrenheit at the beach. It was really something. And I was down there celebrating my birthday. Okay. So anyway, I am in good spirits, if not just a little bit confused. So tell you what, let's jump into a few readings, and then I will say hello again to whoever has jumped in. Arnie Layton, my friend, let's start with you, shall we? I'm going to pull a ribbon, and please give me a number between 1 and 50. And folks, please remember to give me feedback as we go along. And remember, there's a bit of a delay in between the time you type something in and the time I see it. Yeah, that's just how this Facebook stuff works. All right, Arnie. Ooh. Arnie, I'm already being told to draw 2 ribbons for you, and then so you get a bit of a bonus here today, my friend. Okay, let's make sure. Comments. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Who says happy belated birthday? Arnie, there he is. Okay. 7. And I got 34 and 23. This is most interesting, Arnie. And for everybody just coming in, hello, Pauline, Deborah, Kirsty Kirk, Joey Bard from Michigan. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm about to do a reading for Arnie. If you relate to the colors of the ribbons that I've drawn and relate to it for you, even though it's a reading for somebody else, there's a reason we're all here in a group, a divine synchronicity, and the spirits being very efficient and clever. So if you relate to it, listen up. Yeah? Okay. Arnie, the first one I was drawn to for you today, my friend, is black, number 34. And y'all don't freak out. Oh my goodness, there's Lynne Burgess from New York. Woohoo! Hi, Lynn. We're sisters of different misters, me and Lynne Burgess, my friend there. Okay, Arnie, 34, black. This is the color of manifesting, the color of what happens in the dark, what happens in the womb, if you would understand that. And oh my goodness. Arnie, for those of you who don't know Arnie Layton, check out his Facebook page. He is off the charts creative and spiritual. Very interesting man. Arnie, I think I brought this forward for you not long ago, but you have some creative projects that, oh, interesting. I mentioned the womb. Go 9 months back in your memory, Arnie, and pretend that April is going to be month 9. So if a woman is pregnant and she's going to give birth in month 9, in April, go back 9 months and think about what was going on and what creative ideas you were percolating back then. And being in an altered state, let's see, 5 months back, what would that be? October, November, December, January. I can't figure it out. Okay. So like the 7th month, I guess July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah. Think back to July of 2025. What were you working on? What were you thinking about creating? And there are ideas from back then that are about to come to fruition next month, I hear, in April. And you chose number 27 as your number. I'm being drawn to April 27th for you as being a significant date. But this black is not a bad thing. This is the color. You've already been through the dark night of the soul. You've already gone deep within to get your grounding and your creative ideas. Okay. And hold to that. Hold to that. You are on the right track. The other color I was drawn to for you today is silver, number 23. And Spirit is saying to me, not just silver, quicksilver, which is actually another name for Mercury. But I feel things are about to pick up and move much faster for you in your life, and a lot of change. Oh, a Lyran card deck. And he's been getting the pieces into place in meditation since January 25th. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So you do have that creative project you are working on, and that is going to speed up for you. And the ideas are going to come in quick. There's a sense of urgency I have about this project you're working on. Its time is due. And Lyran, I don't recognize that word. Does that have to do with wolves? Oh, Charlene Shaz. Hi, hon. Okay, that may have to do with, well, oh, there's something. Okay, I drew silver for you. Tell me, Arnie, if Lyran or Lyran has to do with wolves. I would be interested to know. So you've got a lot of change, a lot of new energy, and even more ideas coming in, and you are very well protected. I'm also, okay, I'm seeing an emphasis on wolves. And even werewolves. Are werewolves something you are interested in, Arnie? Oh, cat race of another world. Cats. Oh, that's fascinating. Thank you. So, ooh, cats. That's going to be very popular, and that's going to start falling into place for you quickly. Let's look at number 27, the one that you chose, okay? There we go, 27. All right, Arnie, the ribbon you chose is 27, goldenrod. This is an awesome color. You see this wonderful gold type color. This has the same kind of energy as citrine, okay? Goldenrod does. This has to do with being positive, especially about your projects, and being a bit of a lightning rod for things that are positive, if you would understand that. You have completed a portion of your life. You've completed an era. This 27 reduces to a 9. That is endings for you. and you've completed a portion of your life and have moved into something much more positive as you went into 2026, if you would understand that. You've chosen this because you have chosen the path of positivity. And I know, Arnie, that you are about us staying united rather than divided and taking the high road where we can, despite all the ugly things that are going on in the world that we're becoming more aware of. Bringing this positivity, especially to your projects, is going to grease the rails, as it were. Okay? So keep your priorities straight. That number 34 reduces to a 7. Hold to your priorities. A lot of quick change coming up. This number 5 attached to silver. And stay positive, my friend. And things are going to work out fine for you. All right? Mwah. All right. Thank you, Arnie. Thank you. Thank you for letting me work with you. All right. Lynne Burgess says she keeps seeing werewolves and disaster movies popping up in her streaming. A hint from spirit. Isn't that interesting that I got a vision of a werewolf all of a sudden? And you know what? The only thing to kill a werewolf is a silver bullet, isn't? I mean, this is from left field, even for me. But anyway, something to think about, Lynne Burgess. I think the werewolf has a significance for you. And Charlene Shaz, hang in there a second. Lynne Burgess, would you like a reading, my friend? I haven't read for you in a long time. Lynne Burgess, pick a number between 1 and 50, please, and let me put my other ribbons back where they belong so we can start fresh. Lynne Burgess, come on down. Lynne Burgess. And I'm feeling blue for you, my dear Lynne Burgess, okay? Lynn, I just read 27. Were you paying attention? Because Arnie chose that one too. See how synchronistic all of this is? I used to think it was a mistake. Not a mistake. We're all in a group for a reason. So let's jump into your reading, Lynne Burgess, again. This is goldenrod. This has the same energy as citrine. Arnie and Lynn, this is a super positive energy, a super positive color. Nothing negative likes to stick to citrine. It is the mineral of happiness, prosperity, joy. It's hard to get this one dirty. And Lynne Burgess, the more positive you can be, the more successful you're going to be with all of your ventures. And I can hear you being a little skeptical because your life certainly has its challenges. Yes, as they do. But again, as for Arnie, the more that positive energy you can bring in, especially now. Are y'all listening up? I know there's stuff going on in the world. We are being challenged as souls, as people like never before. What light are we going to take into the world? Not fear. Not fear. You'll trip over it. We will all trip over our fears. We've got to bring in the light because we are here to bear witness in this special time on planet Earth. There's never been another time like it. And as much as we might complain about what's going on, we signed up to be here as souls. Okay? So back to you, Lynne Burgess. What I was drawn to for you is Midnight Blue, number 43. And this is another one that reduces to 7, this number. So you also, like Arnie, who got 34, are being invited to look at your priorities. Everybody. If you have a list you can make for yourself of your 7 top life priorities, this will serve you well because we can all be pretty hard on ourselves. Oh, I didn't make that work. I didn't get this done, yada, yada, yada. And we make ourselves crazy. But if we make a list of our top 7 priorities, it might be family, spirituality, secure finances, being politically involved, or whatever that might be, okay? If we are taking care of our top priorities, we can ease up on ourselves and give ourselves a measure of grace, right? So this midnight blue, Lynn Burgess, has to do with doing a deep dive spiritually. And I know, Lynn, you go deep. You go deep, okay? You're being invited by your guides, by spirit, to take note of what you're getting in meditation, okay? Oh, wow. So Lynn is sharing wolves only eat healthy meat, nothing diseased. Wow, that's interesting. Wolves are being highlighted today for us, wolves and werewolves. I just find that so fascinating. So, Lynn, when you are meditating, contemplating, and I know you're in New York and it's probably crazy cold still back there. If you can get out and look at the night sky, do so because you'll get a lot of inspiration from looking up at the stars, and that would really help right now. Lynn, I feel your husband coming and big, broad smile and chuckling a little bit and saying, yeah, I could take her outside to look at the stars and she'd last about 5 minutes because it's too cold out there. Wow. Lynn, your husband, who's everybody, he's in spirit, is offering to bring you deeper insights, to be a guide for you right now as far as doing these deep dives. So when you're in meditation, contemplation, invite him in. Dear James, invite James in and ask for his input, and he's happy to give it. He's been learning a lot and making a lot of progress on the other side and more on board with all this crazy woo-woo stuff that we do. And he's chuckling. You know, he's got a great sense of humor. That's one of the things you love about James, yeah? And he's happy to weigh in. And some of it's going to look like it's from left field, and the two of you are going to have fun with that. That's what he's showing me. And he's going to help you lighten up. He's going to help you lighten up and go back to this color. And we're all going to need that. All right. Thank you, James, for weighing in with your humor and your love and your wisdom. Thank you, Lynn, for letting me read for you today. Blessings to you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. 27. And 43. All right. Miss Charlene Shaz. And speaking of other websites, y'all might want to check out Charlene Shaz's Facebook page. Charlene, are you still going by Charlene Shaz on Facebook or Psychic Shaz? Let me know. Oh, shoot. All right. Here we go. 27, 43, and 44. So Miss Charlene has once again chosen 44. Do you remember that you've chosen that before, my sweet? Okay. You've got 44, and I'm drawn to deep purple for you. All right. So Charlene Shaz, who's an extraordinary medium, you all check her out and take note of that name because you're going to be hearing that name in the future. So Arnie was just sharing that he's working on that card deck. Yeah, wonderful. All right, Charlene, here we go. Joey, welcome to the show. And oh, Stacia Cherry. Hello, my friend. Mary Kershaw. Yeah, this is a lot of fun for me too. Yes, purple, definitely spirituality. Ms. Charlene, tell you what, I'm going to read the purple ribbon first, which is 37. Whoops, royal purple for you today. And yes, this has to do your guides and your grandmother, your Gram. Your Gram is usually so playful and she's a little silly. I know some of her ancestors I've read for her in the past, but your Gram and your main guide are coming forward with this color, and she's being a little more serious than usual and saying that you connecting with source, connecting with your spirituality. I know the mediumship comes super easy to you, but you're also being invited to do more of a deep dive into your spirituality and inviting in consciously your connection with source, because you have this lovely color in your aura anyway. They're showing it to me above your crown chakra. So you know you're definitely open. We know that about you, okay? And doing your readings is not, it comes easy to you. But there's another facet of your work and your life that will be blessed and enhanced by having more of a connection with spirit, if you would understand that. And again, let's see. Okay, that will take you to the next level. Having that connection to source will take you to an even higher level in your readings, if you can believe that, because that 37 reduces to a 1, and that's you moving more and more into the driver's seat and more prominence. All right? And your Gram, believe it or not, is going to help you balance that, because she's showing me that her abilities also were off the chart, but it seems like she didn't have as much time and opportunity as she wanted to be more spiritual. She had 3D life interfering constantly with that, if you would understand. All right. And that number 44, Charlene, that you've chosen is sky blue. 44 reduces to 8, the number of success, the number of notoriety, and the color of freedom, the color of clear blue sky with barely, maybe just a few white fluffy clouds, but clear blue sky, warmer temperatures, more freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Charlene, you have set yourself free. You've set yourself free. And this royal purple also has to do with your ancestry and them backing you up. So you've got here numbers that reduce to a 1 and an 8. You are moving into more and more prominence over the next month. April 27th keeps being highlighted. I don't know why that date, I don't know yet why that date is so significant. But between now and April 27th, more and more notoriety. Okay? Miss Charlene, I adore you. Thank you for joining me again today. Blessings to you. All right. Charlene. All right. Let's see. Yes. Stacia. Pick a number, Stacia. I haven't read for you. Stacia. Miss Stacia Cherry, a woman of many talents. Okay, 44. All right, what do we have for Stacia? Interesting. No, not that one. Turquoise. I'm drawn to turquoise for you. Pick a number, please, sweetheart. 19. Stacia is choosing 19, and I have 47. Let's see what 19 is. 19. Oh, which one to read first? Okay. 19, Miss Stacia. 19 is green, olive green. This is one of the few ribbons I have that doesn't have a nice smooth texture to it. Cornelia, I hope you were listening to Charlene's reading because she had number 44 also. All right, y'all be patient. We're reading for Stacia now. Guides, help me out. You have olive green. All right. And this number reduces to a 1. So you've got a 9 and a 1 in this number. So you are at a crossroads right now, Stacia, where you've had an ending and a new beginning. This is really interesting. You are at a crossroads you were not expecting to be at. And the texture of this olive green is, it's more like a road that's, and I know you've had your challenges with your physical health here, to say the least, and that's part of it. It's been a bumpy road. It's been a bumpy road, and actually, your footing on the road is what led to your. Stacia had a bit of an accident and messed up her ankles really bad. This color reminds me of the road and grass and vegetation growing around it. And it has been a bumpy road for you the last few months, right? Okay. So, but you've gained a lot of wisdom and a lot of insight from this. This color is almost the color of sage. It's very close. All right. Olive green, also, there is a lot of nourishment that has come from this because, I mean, green olives are not super nourishing, but a lot of people love them. So you've gotten some unexpected treats, almost like the saying, the cherry on the top. This is like the olive in the martini. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but you've gotten some unexpected insights, some unexpected gifts from this rough road that you've been down, if you would understand that. And let me know, Stacia, if you understand that bit of this reading. What I was drawn to for you, and you were saying that you love turquoise, me too. Number 47, which reduces to 11, a master number. This is the connection between the earth and the sky. And the other meaning of this, and especially the indigenous people were very focused on this, is divine protection. And you have a lot of that around you. Stacia, I feel you have a guide who's Native American. Are you really drawn to Native Americans? Because I feel you have a powerful guide who was a shaman, a medicine man. He's correcting me. Not exactly a shaman, a medicine man, tribal medicine man. Oh, Neva Erica, hi. Oh, and Stacia says 11 is one of her numbers. Yep, very significant. So be assured that as you go through this rough journey you've been on, that you are being guided and guarded, and there's a connection to the land. They're drawing my attention to the land, just as the land has been so important to Native Americans. It's important to you, and your connection and your grounding is really being emphasized right now. So, red feather and maybe more. So you recognize that you have a Native American guide. You're being invited to call him in and get more grounded and connected to earth, and he is here to help you with that. It feels like this is a facet of your spirituality you haven't focused on as much lately, and it's time. It's time, okay? Stacia, you're going to continue to heal. This is an interesting shade of green, but you're going to continue to be nurtured and taken care of and given more insights. So I would leave you with that and leave you with the love of red feather for now. And thank you for joining me today. This has been cool. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Butterfly. Joey Bard. Joey Bard, my friend. First time on the show. I think you said, please pick a number between 1 and 50. 50. And Joey, what do we, oh my goodness. Boy, they're being quick today. So they pointed out a color for you. Joey picks 13. Oh, interesting. Joey, check this out. Okay. Joey, you picked 13 and I picked 14 for you. Okay. So I'm going to read 14 first for you. Neon yellow. This is in your face. Crazy time yellow. Okay. Yellow is the color of new ideas, of being intellectual, having new ideas percolating. And Joey, it's also yellow is the color of the solar plexus. Okay. Our power. Where does our power come from? What are we doing with our personal power? Excuse me. You are getting a surge of new energy, new ideas, and you're being invited by Spirit to ride this wave. Ride this wave. That 14, my friend, Joey, reduces to a 5. You've got a lot of change coming up, and new ideas. And sometimes it's going to feel like your brain is on the fritz and going, ah! It may feel like static sometimes. Calm down, just calm down and go with it. And let me know if this resonates for you. Okay. What's fascinating is that Joey has chosen 13 and I chose 14 for him. This is an entirely different energy. This ruby, and Joey, weigh in with your feedback as quickly as you can. Okay. This 13, this ruby color has to do with your romantic life, your relationships, your partnerships, and keeping your life more stable. You are a cornerstone in your family. This 13 reduces to 4, which is the color of bases. Okay, Joey is saying it sounds right. He always has ideas. Okay. Pay attention to these ideas. Hi, Rose. Hi, Cindy. Welcome, welcome. Okay. But this ruby color has to do with how valuable you are to your family. And you got married on the 13th? Oh, Mazel Tov. Congratulations, Joey. Woohoo. Yeah, I felt like this had to do with your relationships. This is just a fabulous color. You are so cherished. Do you understand that? You are absolutely cherished by your family. And you can go ahead and bask in that. You are a jewel in her eyes. Yeah. And your extended family as well. I feel that getting married warmed things up between you and the rest of your family. Would that be accurate? There's just so much warmth and so much comfort and so much love in here that I feel that you getting married really inspired more affection and more warmth from your extended family. All right. Joey, you have a grandmother in spirit, Joey, because I feel her stepping forward. This feels like your father's mother. Oh, thank you. Butterfly is welcoming everybody who's coming into the live stream, and there's a lot of you. Joey's in-laws really love him. Well done. If you have won over your in-laws, wouldn't you folks agree? If you're at odds with your in-laws, that is a rough way to go. If your in-laws love you, that just makes things so much easier, doesn't it? You do have a grandmother in spirit. Okay, so your grandmother is stepping forward with big warm hugs. Did she do this to you? Oh my gosh, Joey. And you may not have liked that, but you put up with it because she genuinely loved you and loves you. Yeah. And she's saying, well done on this marriage. She likes you. She loves your wife. Have you often thought to yourself, I wish grandma could be here to spend time with us, because your grandmother and your wife really would have had lovely energy together. Okay. So she's been passed for quite a long time. It feels like she used to do this. So if she hasn't been around since you were a child, that makes sense too. That's something grandmas usually do to little kids, not grown men. So this getting married has really brought a lot of smoothness, calmness, and depth to your life, Joey. I know you're going to continue to cherish this and appreciate it and enjoy it. And it is wonderful balance to this wild yellow of all the ideas that are coming in. Okay. She passed about 6 years ago. Thank you. Okay. She says she was there at your wedding celebrating. She wished she could have been there in the physical, but wasn't meant to be. All right. So Joey, I'm going to leave you with your grandmother's love and her affection for your wife. And thank you for joining the show, and thank you for letting me work with you today. It's been a pleasure. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you everyone weighing in, coming in. Sharon, whose name I don't recognize. Hello, Kay Weezy, Deborah Chapman. Deborah Chapman is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Cindy. Cindy Woodside. I'm going to jump to you, dear. Cindy Woodside, come on down. 14. Cindy Woodside, pick a number for me. Trying to do this in an altered state. Okay, come on. Come on, guides. Where am I going here? Okay. They put my hands on it. I'm going to go with it. Oh, yeah, you did pick a number already. Sorry. I even wrote it down. Okay. Cindy Woodside, you chose number 12. Okay. Cindy, this number 12 is similar to ruby in some respects, but this is burgundy. So burgundy is also a very romantic color. And this always brings to mind images I see of a romantic evening where you're having a drink, some kind of red beverage with someone in front of a crackling fireplace and just chilling out and looking into each other's eyes. Cindy, Are you getting as much romance in your life as you would like? Because I feel that you really, it's time for some romantic time out. And it feels like you've been feeling that is a little bit lacking in your life because you've been running around busy, 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 and other things have just kind of been in the way of it. Cindy is single. Okay. So you're really, really craving that emotional depth and sensuality. And I started to say it's time for that. I'm also hearing you saying it's past time for that. This is something you're craving, more romance, and this number 12 reduces to a 3. So there's self-expression attached to this dynamic. You're wanting to express yourself verbally, spiritually, emotionally. You're really ready to offer the very best parts of yourself to someone. And of course, you need to be choosy and make sure that he's Mr. Right and not Mr. Right now, if you would understand that. Oh, me too. Cindy says she is a 3 life path. I am too. And if we're as 3 life path people, it's our mission in this life to express ourselves. This work I do with the ribbons and the cards and being a medium at this point, this is a new form of self-expression for me. And Cindy, it is time for you to express those best parts of yourself. Okay. And the ribbon I was drawn to for you, and they had me grab it without thinking about it, is number 33, chocolate. When Cindy loves, it's deeply, it's with her soul. So yes, my sweet, you need to choose wisely. Yes. So number 33, look at that. Another 2 more 3s. And I just grabbed this. Chocolate is about the sweetness of life. And by the way, it's often dark chocolate. Intense. You are being invited to enjoy the sweetness of life. And if sex and romance don't fall into that category, what does, right? And that 33 also reduces to a 6. 33 is a master number. That's wonderful in and of itself. But the number 6 has to do with you self-nurturing, all right? Of treating your inner child to an ice cream cone, or better yet, some chocolate, or better than that, chocolate ice cream. Is your inner child like really wanting to go out and have some fun and have it? Okay, here we go. If you are inclined to get very, very serious about your love life, you're being invited to be a little more playful and bring in that inner child playfulness and sweetness, and everything will line up. Those 3s will start lining up for you. And when you start to express who you really are to a prospective partner, maybe this goes without saying, but Spirit is pointing out that you need to watch their early reactions. When you express yourself authentically, how did they react? And use that as your gauge, your barometer for what's going on with them. Boy, April is really being highlighted, y'all. March is going to be tumultuous, and we're going to need to get through the whoop-de-doos and the highs and lows of March. I feel this romance is coming for you probably in April, Cindy. But in the meantime, you can get yourself energetically and emotionally ready. Get all your little spiritual and emotional ducks in a row. And I know before my husband came into my life, I got my priorities very straight. And I asked God, I said, please bring me a man who is strong, but not overbearing. A man with a good, kind heart, but not a wimp. And that's what I got. All right. Cindy, blessings to you. I would love to hear what happens for you in the future on that. All right, my sweet. Thank you for letting me work with you today, Cindy. Okay. 12. There's 12. And Kellyanne Washino. Kellyanne, I believe you picked a 7. And Bernadette, if you are still in the house, listen up, because I see that you also chose 7 as your ribbon. So Kellyanne Washino. Okay, Kellyanne Washino. Okay, Kellyanne, I know I'm getting yellow for you. Okay. All right. My guides have spoken. All right, here we go. Kellyanne says she is still here. Before I jump into that, hello to Nikki, Sharon, Amber. I've got about 10 minutes left. Appreciate you all joining me. Jamie Lynn, Dolores. Okay, Cindy, yeah, please keep me posted. Mina Petkoff. Okay, and Jamie Lynn. Oh my goodness. So many people are weighing in. All right. Right now, I'm doing Kelly. All right. So, Kellyanne Washino, welcome, welcome. You have chosen number 7, which is violet, and it says rainbow on there because the first 7 ribbons on my display are the true rainbow colors in order, starting with red and going all the way to 7. And you have chosen violet, number 7, which is another one that relates to the crown chakra. And up here and opening up. And there is a real sweetness to this color. It's not as intense as the royal purple that I drew a while ago. This is happening on a higher level. It has to do with new ideas and a new level of acceptance of spiritual ideas coming in for you, because look, the color they had me draw for you is number 3, and it's another rainbow color, but it's yellow. So the yellow also has to do with ideas and what we're thinking about, as well as personal power. So this is a fascinating combination of 2 true rainbow colors coming in for you, Kellyanne. This is an intense, energetic period for you, having to do with the primary parts of your life. Okay, if you would understand that, that is what they're showing me. And let me know if you're relating to this. So you've got the 3, number of self-expression, and you've got the 7 of spirituality and priorities. What is it you're not saying? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Stacia. Okay, Kellyanne, what is it you're not saying? Because it's to not express yourself and not to be expressing some of these very spiritual downloads and ideas that you're getting is slowing up the works. It's kind of it's it's slowing you down a bit. It's a distraction. I'm glad you understand this because the way it's coming in is very interesting. You've got the violet and you've got the yellow. Okay. If you want more energy, if you want more physical energy, and who doesn't? Wouldn't you love to have an uptick in your physical energy? Then you're being invited by Spirit to be more accepting of the information you are getting, whether it's in meditation, in readings, reading. Are you getting a lot of readings, Kellyanne? Oh, Kelly says, what? She's a writer, and you wrote a book about spiritual ascension of the earth. Woohoo! Wow. No wonder you're getting such high-level colors. Wow. All right. Thank you. That totally makes sense. The more you let these ideas flow, okay. Oh, you guys, Spirit is chilling me from the waist down. You guys cut that out. But it's validation, right? The more you let those ideas flow and express them, the more you're going to get. The more you're going to get. So you're getting kudos from your guides. You've been working with some high-level entities, have you not? They're either ETs or interdimensional. They tell me both. Both. You have been downloading high-level information for a while, okay? And the more you let that flow, the more you're going to get. There's a second book in the future, okay? Yeah, me too. Kellyanne says she's tingling. Yeah, me too. There's more to come, and it's timely. And I see you in May with a pen in your hand. Maybe you do it on the computer, but symbolically, I see you writing again in May. The next book, the next downloads are coming in May. Yeah, you are dictating. You are dictating. More and more of us are being used as channels because we're open to the idea, right? We're open to it. We've quit thinking of it as being so far out in left field that, well, why would that happen for me? Who am I? You know what? It isn't why, it's why not. It's why not, because as we come up in our spirituality, they're able to work with us better. And Kellyanne, you're a wonderful example of that. You are getting all kinds of support and kudos from Spirit for what you do, and there's more to come. They said, just wait till May. Wait till you see what we give you in May. You're getting this reading today. It's absolutely in alignment with who you are and where you're going and what you're doing. You were meant to hear this today as validation for everything you're doing and doing more. Thank you, Kelly, for your contribution to all of us who are doing spiritual work. I would love to hear I'd love to hear about your book, when it's ready for public consumption, whenever that is, okay? Maybe it's already out there. I feel like it's out there somewhere. All right. I got to jump. I've got time for maybe one more reading. Okay. All right. Thank you, Kellyanne. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. One more. Okay. Let me put these back. Mina, are you still in the house? Mina chose number 12. Let's see if she had the patience to hang in there with me. There's a lot of you joining me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mina. Yeah, okay, Mina. She chose, you guys are choosing the same numbers. Again, I just read Burgundy for, again, I'm in an altered state. Cindy Woodside chose number 12. Mina, you also chose number 12, which is Burgundy. Mina, did you go through a romantic breakup recently? Because it feels like things came to a halt in that part of your life and abruptly. It feels like there was an abrupt ending for you. And you've been trying to express that and trying to process the feelings that you've had about that. And you need to do that. That the 12 is a number of expression. And it feels for you like you expressed yourself, you made yourself vulnerable, and it still didn't work out. Would you understand that? Yeah, Cindy had 12 also. I feel like this has to do with your romantic life, Mina. And I'm going to pull another ribbon for you. I don't have a heck of a lot of time left. Yeah, you did a while ago. I'm drawn to 46 for you, aqua. This is a very emotional color, has to do with water, has to do with the emotions, right? And it reduces to a 1. You are starting a new phase of your emotional life. I get, Mina. And you need a new start. You need to go ahead and clear out the residual pain and emotions to what, okay, you have healed since then. Great. Okay. Because the more clear you can be, the easier it is going to be to have this new start in your life reflected in this number 46, which is a 1. So you're being encouraged to go be near the water, near the ocean, or at least a river, a lake. If you can even take a vacation near the water, it would do you a tremendous amount of good. And I know you feel that you have healed since then. If there is, it feels like there's still a bit of residual left in there, like one last bag of garbage or something that you may not be aware of. It's like stuck in the corner and you haven't noticed it. One last residual bag of stuff to go out from that breakup. And as much as you can clear your mind and emotions, that new start is coming. And I see May 1st being highlighted for you. Okay. So folks, I am going to draw one last ribbon and then I'm going to have to jump off. I have an appointment today, but one ribbon. Let me draw a ribbon for the collective. Wow. Okay. This ribbon is one of my favorites. All right, Mina, thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you for joining the show. All right. This is for the collective. This is number 50, the last ribbon on my display. Woohoo! Look at this. You know what this represents? It represents, yeah, Mina, take out the last of the garbage and drop it in the dumpster, girl. Okay. This represents all the different people we are, all the different talents and energies we bring. Oh, ascending butterfly. This is her favorite color. Here you go. All our different talents, all our different faces, all the different perspectives we bring to life. Everybody go out there and shine your individual light, be your true authentic self, because we need all that variety. Remember that as different as each of us is, that is a facet cut in the diamond of source, the diamond of God. And if we weren't all different, that diamond wouldn't shine so brightly. So be your true authentic self and take your light into the world today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.